All right, well, to start out, my name is Kelly Bennett, and as you can see, I'm love fishing and make a lot of my own lures. A loom light was a product that I had found before. I made them out of wood, and it was pretty difficult making them out of wood. And now with this product here, it simplifies it, and pretty creative. I haven't found a bait yet that I couldn't duplicate or make, and turned out to be quite a hobby. And some of them are store-bought, and some of them are a loom light product that baits I had just made and or copied or modified other baits that I like but didn't quite perform the way I wanted them to. And it's a pretty unique product, and it's pretty versatile, and you can duplicate or make one of a kinds. One of the processes we're going to show you is a segmented bass. I altered it from the original bass that I made, and we're going to take you step by step through how to shape it and form the bait, balance it, and then we're going to take it out and try it on the ponds, see how it swims. Now I'm trying to just get a rough outline of how wide I want that bait. And I like to do it a little bigger than what the bait's going to be. Leave myself a little room for error. That's just to keep the clay from spreading on me when we pour. I'm going roughly about maybe as a 1 ounce by volume, not by weight, spoon. I put probably 8 or 9 of those in there. And then I'm going to go with 4, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to mix that and see how it looks. This one here I'm going to really lay on the micros because I'm looking for the bait to be really buoyant, but yet I want it to sink front end first. So I went with 8 or 9 scoops of micro balloon and 4 ounces of A, and now I'm going to B, and then 4 ounces of A. I don't know if that's going to do it or not. I'm going to try 1 more ounce, so that's 5 and 5. Stirring it real thorough, but not to the point where you thrash bubbles in it. Just a nice consistent pour. You can feel it getting warm. I'm going to close it up a little bit more. I can get a little more volume out of that. And now we just leave her set. Now we'll just let it set up like that. Let that outside harden. Just clean it up a little bit. Unlike wood, the minute you get done shaping and balancing and weighting your bait, you can try it out. And with wood, you don't have to worry about the fish poking holes in it. You don't have to worry about your bait swelling up and the paint job falling off. And you can test it immediately. Whereas wood, every procedure, you have to reseal the bait. I'm going to take a rasp and kind of rough the shape a little bit more before I do my template. And it works quite a bit easier than wood. Well, we'll just kind of rough in what we're looking for. And before I get too far, I want to kind of make a center reference. Not wrote in concrete, but it just helps me keep a little bit on track. I just want to take off a little material. All right, we got it roughed in, and we're going to make a swim bait out of this. So, this is one of the most important things to do now is to get the bait, the balance, and lie right for you. Here's our weights. Yeah, let's see what happens. What if she's a floater? Yeah, a floaty floater. I might have to put my lid in it. I want it just a little. Got the hooks. Just almost. I think by the time I do what I think I need to do, that's going to be about what we're looking for. A couple quarter-ounce sinkers away from what we need to be. Yeah, by the time we put it all together, that's going to be it. And everything is all eyeball. That's to countersink the screws or the eye loops that we're gonna join the bait together. Beautiful. Just like that. Big one. That goes in. Just regular, common, 2-part epoxy putty. The reason I'm doing this is, you got a choice of joining it together with a rod and owling out the holes and then putting them in like that, or do it like this where you can close the distance between the bait, and so you don't end up with such a huge gap in between the bait. Just a little drop of that. A little drop of that. That's all we do. Well, here we go. Moment of truth is upon us. See if I have to bring her back in and add a little something to it, or put that down. More weight in the head. Need to add a little weight in the head. It wants to rise up on me when on a pull, and it's a little off keel. Need to drill a couple of holes and insert a couple of more sinkers, or cut a slot and lay a couple of pieces in, and then epoxy them, or use a loom light to fill that. But it needs a little bit more lead in the head, and I think that bait's going to do just what I want it to do, as soon as I can solve that rising problem. Once I get the problem fixed, little paint, couple hooks, and we'll go see what the muskies think. This is the bait that we were working on yesterday, and it had some problems, and so I took her back in, went to work on it, added a little height to the back and changed the head a little bit, and finally got it to swim halfway decent. Little shad bait. Or Jake bait. Bluegill.